What up, crew? Welcome to CineChamber. Today we're going to be discussing I Saw the TV Glow. This is the monthly movie for our movie club that was picked by the Smith, the legend, Braden Smith over here. I'm going to tell you what it's about. It's about teenager Owen is just trying to make it through life in the suburbs when his classmate, Maddie, introduces him to a mysterious TV show, a vision of a supernatural world beneath their own. In the pale glow of the television, Owen's view of reality begins to crack. This was released January 18th, 2024. It's interesting on that, too, is every movie we've watched so far has released in 2024. And I just thought that was very strange.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? I don't
Their
think
favorite
that's,
year, I
Movies.
guess.
I guess, I don't think that's going to happen this time, though. Um, It had a lot of genres labeled. Some of them I thought was questionable. The first genre it's labeled is body horror. Did any of you even think this is a
Yeah,
body
Yeah, I
horror?
could see it. Easy.
definitely.
The box cutter scene, like I feel like
Yeah, yeah.
that does it.
But I mean, that's right at the
And the
end.
weird like juice out the mouth and
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
heart removal.
Okay.
yeah.
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 Okay.
It's just not a
Um,
lot, but it is there. It is
it's
there.
I
minimal.
don't think it should be the number one tag for this
Right,
film.
for sure. The next one, coming of age, I thought that made sense.
Yes.
Yeah,
Psychological drama, yeah,
yeah,
psychological horror,
yeah.
suspense mystery, drama horror mystery, of course. So if you guys are on the stream, I got pictures here. This is directed by Jane Schoenbrunn. This is Jane Schoenbrunn. They've only directed, I think, one other movie total, which was interesting.
They look like a Supreme Court person.
Justice. It's fair.
Yeah.
In this picture, you're
I,
right.
I think they stand Ruth Bader Ginsburg for sure.
Absolutely. Rest in peace, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So it stars Justice Smith as Owen.
Alongside his Adam's
Yeah.
apple.
Yep.
Yeah.
It stars.
That
I had
is,
to pick that picture.
oh man, that is the reaction face of like every year.
Uh-huh.
Just
Yeah, it's so good. It stars Jack Haven. This is Jack Haven as Maddie in the movie.
Hmm.
It's I mean that's really the only stars, right, of the movie. But I had to mention
Right.
some of these other people. Helena Howard as Isabel in The Pink Opaque. That's Helena Howard, Isabel in The Pink
Right. Okay.
Opaque. And then Lindsay Jordan. This is Lindsay Jordan as Tara in The Pink Opaque. Because they were kind of like, they're not really the stars, but the stars of the show inside of the movie we watched. So I had to mention them. I had to throw some honorable mentions out there to the parents of Owen, which is Danielle Deadweiler, what a name,
wow.
as Brenda, because she's kind of important, I feel like, in the beginning at least.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then I had to throw out our man Fred Durst as Frank, as the dad. When Braden told me that was Fred Durst, I was like, no way. And then, okay, so then there was the antagonist played by Emma Portner. This is Emma Portner. She played Mr. Melancholy.
Oh.
Interestingly enough, though, she played Amanda, the friend to Maddie,
The boob grazer.
Gotcha.
as
Was
well.
she also the singer?
She was I don't know about that part. I don't think she was. It didn't say anyway. She was also the dancing clown in one of the monster episodes of the Pink Opaque, which I couldn't find a picture of. And she was also Marco from the Marco and Polo
Hmm.
Crescent Moon people.
You know, that
Really
gives a lot of
upsetting.
evidence to the show being real. If like all these same people are filling these roles, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And then on top of that, I had to mention an alternative antagonist, not really, but Madeline Riley, this person, also played Polo in the Marco
Mhm.
Polo duo. So since I mentioned
Okay.
them, I had to just throw that in there. I thought that was
I did wear
interesting.
my Mr. Melancholy shirt.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good job.
Their dance was pretty fun that they did in this scene. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fun dance. Okay, so let's get into reviewing. Since Braden picked the movie, he's got to go
Man.
first.
Oh my God, where do I even start with this?
Sorry, guys. It might get a little. Oh no, we're good.
Okay.
All right,
Oh my
continue.
God.
I
Might get
almost had to go outside.
crazy. I get you.
For obviously an art film, I give it 8 Luna juices out of 10. It's
Nice.
so weird. I love it. Obviously I can't relate too much to the queer storytelling, but I can still appreciate it. The transgender storytelling, I can still appreciate it. I really relate with the losing the adolescence
Mm.
and the escapism of the story that they were telling. Um, the one thing that gets me on this movie is Maddie. She is so crazy. When I first saw it, I thought she had schizophrenia, but now I think she was right all along. Her monologue really changed my life. Before they were about to be buried, before she was trying to tell Owen that they need to be buried, I just want to share it to remind you. It's her monologue where she says, I got a job at the mall at Build-A-Bear, filling the dolls with stuffing. I got out of that town. That place I knew would kill me if I stayed. But something was still wrong. Wronger, even. Time wasn't right. It was moving too fast. And then I was 19, and then I was 20. I felt like one of those dolls asleep in the supermarket, stuffed. And then I was 21, like chapters skipped over a DVD. I told myself, this isn't normal. This isn't normal. This isn't how life is supposed to be. That broke
Oh
me
yeah.
because
Yeah.
I think a lot of people can relate to that. And she says some stuff before that and after. But those lines right there, I feel is the movie to me. Um is the time fleeting and Owen not listening to her warnings and paying the ultimate price of it at the end, suffocating himself. Weird movie. I love it. I want some more of it. And also, I saw somebody put on there, this movie would make more sense if you were gay or trans when Buffy the Vampire Slayer was on TV. And I love that
Oh,
so
that's
much. It
so
made me
funny.
laugh so hard.
That's so funny.
So, yeah.
Even mentioning that, there's a lot of stuff. When I was reading the trivia, there's a lot of stuff pulled and derived from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is even
Yeah.
funnier.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
All right.
those are my feelings on it. Straight art. I love it. Visuals, the music. Yeah.
Love it. All right, Jeff,
Oh
hit me
shit.
hit
Okay.
me with your review, buddy.
Okay. Oh man, it's really hard. I don't know with numbers, but I'd probably give a similar 8 box cutters out of 10. That's
Okay.
just that was a very memorable scene of that whole movie. But no, I really liked it. It really captured the feeling of being an outcast and how you like make a friend as an outcast. It's
Mm,
awkward, it's slow. Like, oh my, it's like the awkwardness and off-puttedness of everything. The dialogue, how jilted and weird everything was, just got under your skin in this movie. I loved it. But no,
yeah.
I really liked it. The mystery on if the show is real, or if they're just, people spiraling out is really interesting. I really liked that. And I think ultimately it doesn't matter if the fact that they're characters from the show. I think Owen lived his life as if the show is real either way, but he ran away from like the desire and like he never followed the show. He might as well because he was just choosing a slower death versus dying maybe by suffocation. Like either way, he's I don't know. He just chose more suffering in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Great.
like the film. It's really good. Color design, color grading, great. Uh, Amazing for a low budget film. I like it.
Yeah. Good. Good. Dayton, are you ready to give yours?
Sure. I was if you don't mind, I'll actually go last. I'll kind of fill in some gaps because I kind of cheated with this.
Okay, sounds good. We'll skip
All
you.
right,
We'll come
sweet,
back. All right, Jacelyn,
sweet.
what you got?
Okay. So this show is, or this movie is like my favorite genre of all time. I'm surprised it's left off the tag, which is magical realism. That stuff that fucks with your head about what's real, what's not. Kind of feels like a bad trip the whole time. Um, I would give this 9 CRT TVs out of 10. Um, it was it really plays into the shit that I love. But there's a lot of like returning themes and motifs. Like a lot of the most important scenes happen at night when people who are of minority group or othered feel safer. There's a lot of visual metaphor and spoken metaphor about the dissolving of the self. I really fixated on the two scenes where it was the burning TV in the backyard that was melting and dripping, and how that was like the same exact image as when Justice Smith fucking grossly spits into his cotton candy and
Mhm.
it literally dissolves a hole through the middle of it. I think there's a lot about like when they talk about the feeling of being hollowed out, he was literally, to the best of his ability, trying to communicate what he was going through to his mom at the
Mm,
time. But words were not his strength. Never. And
no.
that's something I definitely related to. I think there's a really interesting theme with how um, he monologues in this a few times. Owen monologues a couple times in this where he like addresses us, breaks the fourth wall, and talks directly to us as the viewer.
Mhm.
One of which really stuck with me was when he was like, I eventually became the man I was supposed to be and started a family of my own. And I love them so much. They mean everything to me. They mean the world to me.
Mhm.
But he says it so deadpan. Like you can tell he feels almost nothing as he's talking about it. And we never even see them as real. I think it's a really fun exploration of how actions speak louder than words. So when he's the most alive is when he's talking about the things that interest him, when he's focused on this fantastical realm and exploring these concepts of identity and sexuality. Everything else that he thinks he's supposed to be like is so deadpan and whatever. You can tell it's not where his heart lies. I think that's a really, really fun exploration of his character. Um, and then I had one more thing that I really wanted to say. Uh, I think it also has a really interesting commentary on parasocial relationships too. Like we
Yeah.
talk a lot about parasocial relationships with celebrities and how dangerous those can be. I don't think we talk as much about the dangers of parasocial relationships with fictional characters.
Mhm.
I think that has a whole other level of psychosis. I think it's especially dangerous to people who are marginalized, othered, or just like mentally ill. And that's something I hadn't really considered before. I thought that was really, really fantastic. Yeah, it's a really as I was leaving last night, I said I think this film has changed my outlook on life and art, and I stand by that. It was really transformative. It was really, really cool, really
Mm.
special.
Yeah, those are some good points. That make sense. All right, I guess I'll go. I wrote some thoughts down here too. I guess we all been starting with our ratings. So I initially I was gonna give it a 9 out of 10, and then I decided to bump it up to an 10 out of 10. And
Yeah,
I'll explain part later. Um, so this film just it blew me away. It was like unsettling, artful, psychological horror. I love art movies. I love psychological horror movies, and this one was just really effective at being unsettling, almost the entire movie. There's basically like an underlying and overwhelming awkwardness between the characters that was just really effective for me. Their dialogue was like really strange. It kind of felt like some of their dialogue, especially from Maddie, felt like it belonged in like Napoleon Dynamite or some other really socially awkward film similar to that. Uh, Justice Smith, this is not supposed to be a dig on him, but his Adam's apple was really doing solid work, helping increase the awkwardness of the film in a good way, not in a bad way.
Well, him as a 16-year-old was a stretch for sure.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Some would say it
Uh,
was efficient.
Yeah, it was. The movie portrayed this like awkward loner coming of age story that was set in the late 90s and beyond that really, really well. I just appreciated that aspect and perspective of it. When also when Owen would sometimes and honestly rarely talk to the audience, like breaking the fourth wall, it really added to that like almost unsettling, awkward suspense of the movie because there was nothing about this movie that should have broken the fourth wall, and he did it so few and far in between. It just like was eerie. I really liked when he went back to watch The Pink Opaque, the show that they loved, again as an adult, and it didn't connect with him the same way. He saw it
Mm.
being like cheesy and childish. It kind of is like going back and watching something like Goosebumps or like Braden mentioned last night, Are You Afraid of the Dark, where they're not as scary as they were when you were a kid, even though they were so impactful as a child. I liked that commentary. All right, when Maddie reappeared after going missing for 10 years and then tried to convince Owen that this reality isn't real and that the world inside the pink opaque was the actual real world, and that Mr. Melancholy, their antagonist, was using all of his memories of his family and his life to trap him inside of the world that's slowly killing him and where he can't be his true self, um, and then that they had to then bury themselves alive to get back to their true reality. That's like when the movie clicked for me, and I was like, "This is insane! I absolutely love this," because that's like such deep psychological horror that like I just really really liked it. Um, and when that happened too, I kind of actually felt like the film itself transcended into a more supernatural and like blurring the lines between the two realities uh, a lot after that kind of scene happened because then he started having more just different types of weird visions, like when his head got stuck inside the TV and things like that, where there wasn't
Mm.
much unreality before that. And then uh, at the end of the film, the bro needed chapstick so bad. It just was cracking me up. And I just was like, there's no way this guy can maintain working his job at the fun center with his lack of enjoyment around life and with his care routine being like that bad. There's no way they would allow him to continue to work there. And then when he was apologizing to everyone at the fun center at the end of the movie, and no one would even look at him or acknowledge he was there, I actually think he was a ghost in that scene, and he had actually died when he used the razor to like cut inside of himself to see um, the TV glow inside of himself, and that it wasn't his real human body. But I think he just accidentally actually killed himself to escape his mundane melancholy life that his life had became. And so then when the film ended, uh, I didn't even think we were halfway through the movie. And I was ready for a whole nother hour of the movie to keep going. So to me, that means it's an excellent movie with incredible pacing. And so that's why I gave it a 10 out of 10 instead of a 9 out of 10. All right, Dayton, you're next.
Does Daphne want to go?
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah, I forgot. Daphne, yeah. Sorry, I skipped her.
That's fine. I didn't prepare my thoughts very well ahead of time, but yeah, after doing some googling, I saw that it was meant to be a trans allegory, but also um I don't know, I think it hit me in the feels pretty hard, especially considering like like as somebody with a background um of struggling with like depression and social anxiety and suicidal tendencies and things like that. The fact that Mr. Melancholy was like the big bad in this, um, I definitely could see that as like the characters who also were really struggling to connect with other people, spending a lot of time, it seemed like, alone. Um, I felt like there were a lot of different things throughout the movie that um, related back to that. And um, I don't know where I'm going with this, but basically, the way he like, it seems like he doesn't even really communicate with himself about how he's feeling throughout the movie. He's really like running from himself the whole time. Um, even, his friend trying to make him face anything, um, even though they don't seem to really connect on that emotional of a level. Like it shows, that scene where she starts crying while they're watching the Pink Opaque, and he like looks at her, and then all of a sudden it just like skips scenes over to when he's like laying down to go to bed. And there's all these there's various scenes throughout where it seems like there's some kind of emotion that comes up, and then it either skips from it or he completely like ignores it, or something changes where he's really not facing his feelings, he's not facing his friends' feelings. Um, and it was weird to me too. The scene where he's like being pulled into the TV, and it seems like I don't know if he's like accepting that maybe he was part of the Pink Opaque or what that was, and then his dad's like comes in and pulls him out and like puts him under hot water in the shower. Is really weird. I wasn't sure if that was like a small, like we'd heard that, from the beginning that he was like scared to ask his dad to even stay the night at a friend's house, and they really didn't show much interaction between them aside from this one scene where they're actually interacting, and his dad seems kind of abusive. So I was wondering if that's another aspect of it where he's kind of blocking that out and not facing it, but it's probably something that's happening. And then we never see his dad again, which I thought was strange as well. Like there's a scene where he walks into the living room and the TV's on and his dad's not there when normally his dad is there. So I didn't know if something happened in that scene. Because it also I think kind of jumped. Where it was like, well, how did he get out of that situation? And all of a sudden we never see his dad again. Like my mind was like, well, did he kill his dad, or who knows what happened there? Um, but I definitely think there was a lot of it throughout that hit me a little harder as far as the emotions went. Obviously, I've worked through a lot of it, but it seemed like he had a long way to go for sure to start dealing with the emotions that he was feeling. And it seemed like he just continued to avoid them. And that's why he continuously stopped taking care of himself and things got
Hmm.
really bad for him physically.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Daphne
Those are great
reminded
points.
me, somebody said online that this is a hero story where the hero says no thank you.
The whole time.
mm,
Like
hmm
that's what
That's
Owen
really
is,
good.
where he just runs away from everything, his feelings.
He like just tries to disappear.
Hmm.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
And
Doesn't
that's
even
the
want to
ending. Like
exist.
nobody around him cares that he like screamed.
Hmm.
He's so
Yeah.
invisible. Like he's
Oh,
just
that was brutal. Like
Hmm.
having a
Crying
full-on
for his
meltdown
mom.
and nobody even acknowledging it, I think is like the biggest fear of somebody with social anxiety, is like opening up about the deepest part of you and just no one gives a shit, no one responds. Like
Hmm.
that
yeah.
ate me alive. I was like, no, sweet baby needs love.
Well,
No.
Yeah.
and for me on that scene, I also believe he was a ghost in that, even though that was before it showed he cut himself open. I think that he actually had done that prior to all the scenes we saw in that section, for me at least.
Mm.
So, all right, Dayton.
All right, cool. I didn't want to be too climactic, but I was really hoping that someone would touch on some of these characters a little bit because there's the Marco Polo characters have
Hmm.
been driving me nuts.
Okay.
So first, I'll give my
Okay.
ratings. I'm
Okay.
gonna give it 9 magenta sleeping bags out of 10. And
Yeah.
honestly, like when I was watching it, I was like, okay, halfway through, I was like, man, this is gonna get kind of a low rating. But then I did watch some reviews on this too, because I wanted to kind of understand a little bit more. But I
Hmm.
also wanted to give this review like completely raw. Um, but there was something that really changed my mind about it, and it made sense to me.
Hmm.
Is like with the monologue at the end when she's talking about like how time is just constantly skipping, right? And I think a lot of this is supposed to be with a common theme of like nostalgia, where it's like how great everything was. And I think that's why it's so slow in the beginning, because just like life when you're younger, like it feels like a year lasts forever.
Hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
as it goes on, it starts to kind of like snowball and like create this really rapid succession. And so I think that's exactly what you were feeling, Jace, at the end of the movie, where you're like, "Dude, I was ready for another hour of this, you know?" And
Hmm.
I think that's kind of a good symbol of like life in general, is like
Mm.
everybody gets to the end of their life and they're like, man, I feel so young. I feel like I could keep going, you know? And so it gets
Mhm.
cut a little prematurely. Um, okay, so one of the things, there's a couple things I've been like really diving into. So like with the with the nostalgic factor, um, one of the things that's really kind of crazy and why it's kind of full circle for this group too is one of the movies I was going to recommend, but it's a short film. It's called A Trip to the Moon.
Mhm.
Okay. And so it's a silent film back in the 1920s. It might even be like 1910.
We looked it up. It
Um,
was 1902. Whew.
1902. Yeah, dude. So it's old. But it's actually um Smashing Pumpkins has a music video called Tonight Tonight, and it references that. And then that's
Mhm.
what Mr. Melancholy is resembled after as well, is that moon from A Trip to the Moon and from Tonight Tonight. The other thing that's really crazy is Smashing Pumpkins album that song is featured on is called Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness.
Mm.
And so I think there's a lot of like homage to Smashing Pumpkins. And the other thing that was driving me nuts was like the Marco Polo thing. I was like, man, is this in a Smashing Pumpkins music video too? And what I
Okay.
found out was in the song Today music video, he's an ice cream truck driver. And
Oh.
they paint the ice cream truck red, but they use different filters that makes it pink. And so a lot of the same like color scheme and everything like that is a huge connection to Smashing Pumpkins. Now,
Interesting.
the only thing that was like really killing me was these fucking Moon Man that I was like, I know these look familiar, and I could not figure out where they were from. And so I started kind of like diving into it, and there was you guys won't remember it probably after the like when I say the name, but if you look it up, you'll be like, oh my God, that is somewhere lodged in my brain. And I don't know why. But McDonald's had a crescent moon mascot called Mac
Oh,
Tonight.
Mac. Yeah.
Called.
Yeah, Mac Tonight. And
Okay.
so you'll kind of see him pull up, and then I
Oh
think
yeah, yeah.
it's a mix between that, because I think like as a kid, this is something else that Jace you pointed out during the movie. But like as a kid, going to McDonald's was like a huge thing, like in the 90s or whatever. And another thing from the late 80s that's kind of a mix between Mac Tonight and those like Marco Polo is Max Headroom, where he has that hair and he has those
Mm.
like facial features and stuff, and it's almost like a blend between those two. But this is something else that one of the reviews I saw commented on it was like, when you go to these fast food places as a kid, it's exciting and it's fun. And then when he goes and orders fast food as an adult, it's stressful and it's like not joyful at all. And so I think the movie does a great job at really kind of showing the magic and the color and the vividness of everything as it kind of fades when you get older, if you're not living to your true intent, right? And so
Mhm.
I think that's why um Maddie felt like, okay, I need to go back into this world that feels right to me, that feels more like reality. So yeah, that was kind of my take on it. But the Smashing
Great.
Pumpkins thing and the Moon People just hung me up forever.
Wow, that's great.
Crazy.
Awesome.
There
I
is
Great.
forgot to
actually
give
there is
my
one
Okay.
more thing about the crescent moon thing that I was really diving into, and the reason I was late is so I say Shiva, but I think it's just Shiva. the Hindu god, has
Oh
a
yeah.
crescent moon in his hair, and it's actually like a form of manipulating time, which
Hmm.
is really interesting.
Mm.
I actually just thought of a Buddha quote that has to do with the moon. And he would say, "The moon is wisdom," and he would point to it. And he would say, "Do not mistake the finger for the moon."
Mm,
And so
Mm.
I like that.
I think it's like trying to, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. Continue.
Oh, it's great.
I forgot to give my actual review numbers, and I meant to say that it was 9 half helium balloons out of 10.
Have
That balloon fucked with me,
That
dude.
that half one, it's not up, it's not down. I like it.
A balloon that you can't trust to go up or down is just a balloon not worth having. I didn't realize I felt so strongly about it, but damn. Also, there's an interesting, like, I don't know if it ties in, but there's an interesting heritage of media using the moon, specifically a faced moon, to manipulate time. And it makes me think of Zelda Majora's Mask, where
Mm,
there's the faced moon and it fucks with time, and
yeah.
everything feels really surreal in that world as well. There's that sense
Yeah.
of like you're the only, it has that like main character syndrome, right? That we kind of get with Owen.
Mm-hmm.
The difference being that like Link takes up the sword and fights and does the crazy shit. And Owen says, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Similar also to the face sun in Teletubbies and how time feels really weird there too.
Oh.
Totally.
Man.
Does the moon have a face in Teletubbies? Is there ever a moon in Teletubbies?
No,
I
it's just
think
the
it's
Mm,
sun.
always
that's,
daytime. It's
Yeah,
always
it's never
daytime
night.
there.
it's
Okay.
never night there.
Okay.
That would scare the babies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
There's an
true.
eldritch horror theory about the baby being like a sentient sun that they have to appease every day.
That's fun. Love that. Well, I guess okay. So I gave it a 10 out of 10, but I didn't say what. So I guess I'm just gonna give it 10 voting booths out of 10 because they were the voting booths.
That had us perplexed for the whole
Yeah,
movie.
we were so confused.
We need someone older in our movie group so that they could be like,
Uh-huh.
you dumb babies, this is what that was.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I do
exactly.
feel like this is a movie you got to watch more than once to like
Yes.
Yeah.
understand what's
Totally.
happening. I was really confused in the beginning.
Yeah, for sure. It was
It
fantastic.
it really captured the feeling of a World of Darkness game, the personal horror. I felt like this was a tabletop game of like a one, and
Okay.
somebody was playing Owen, and they just had the worst experience of their fucking life.
Yeah. Okay, well, I got some trivia and stuff for us. Okay, so I Saw the TV Glow is the second entry into Jane Schoenbrun's Screen trilogy, focusing on themes of gender transition, dysphoria, and queer identity through the lens of 90s media. It follows a movie called We're All Going to the World's Fair that came out in 2021 and leads into an upcoming novel called Public Access Afterward, which I believe they want to turn into a TV series. So that was interesting.
Mhm.
So just like the rest of the film, the pink opaque segments that appear throughout the film were also shot in 35 millimeter. But later they were
Mm.
transferred to both VHS and Betamax in post production to create the show's different period specific degradations. And I was like, man, that's a lot of work.
Mhm.
Dope.
They used the font in the credits for the pink opaque, or the font that's used in the credits for the pink opaque is the same font used in the opening credits for Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
There it is.
Yeah.
The first thing Jacelyn said was, "I like the font choice."
Yeah.
Listen, if I
Yeah.
don't like the font in a movie, that's the first thing you're gonna know.
Yeah, it's out.
Get it out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Lazy
Despite
font choice.
yeah, it was Comic Sans. Uh, okay, despite playing high schoolers, the two main leads both celebrated their 28th birthdays while on set. That was fun.
Ooh.
Oh, dope.
Damn. They're my age.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
I couldn't play a 16-year-old.
I don't know if you, when you were 16, could have played a 16-year-old though.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. No, I couldn't.
Uh, the music venue that Maddie brought Owen to halfway through the movie was called the Double Lunch, which I did notice the name Double Lunch in the background. I thought
Hmm.
it was interesting. Well, that is also the name of the fictional music venue inside of the Pink Opaque.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, that was really interesting.
I didn't
And those music
even see a
performances were
music
fun.
venue. Like, I don't even remember there being a music venue in a snippet of the Pink Opaque.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
either.
that was in reality. But the one that they were playing with the double lunch, the music video,
Hmm.
the music venue, that was when Maddie came back into
Reality.
um kind of, yeah, maybe reality.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would be really curious to see a video essay or review on the lyrics of the songs as well from that, because I
Mhm.
feel like none
Mm,
of us really touched on that, but I noticed there was definitely a
Yes.
lot to dig in there. That would be
hmm
really
Yeah.
cool.
I
I
hmm
was
also just
born
thought of
sad. Yeah.
I just thought of when you see the final episode of the Pink Opaque and it's revealed that Owen's life started in like that snow globe basically.
hmm
I think
Mhm.
that was the opening shot of the movie.
Hmm.
Was
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
that exact shot of the snow globe.
I think you're right. Yeah, that's
So like
cool.
I think that points closer to like maybe this is the nightmare realm.
Hmm. Yeah. During a scene set in 1996, Maddie used the term "big bad" to describe the Pink Opaque's major villain, Mr. Melancholy. But the term itself, "big bad," would not come into common use until a 1998 episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the episode called Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered, and its use here is in line with numerous other deliberate Buffy references in the film. Okay, Dayton touched on this too. Mr. Melancholy's face is a clear reference to a trip to the moon from 1902 by George Melius. And furthermore, his own name and appearance is reminiscent of the artwork and the title of the double album, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness from 1995 by the Smashing Pumpkins. The second track of the album, Tonight Tonight, was accompanied by a music video heavily inspired by George Malice's A Trip to the Moon. And then to go full circle from there, the film I Saw the TV Glow features the intro of Tonight Tonight in the final episode scene.
Hmm.
All right, last one
Huh.
here.
Knew it.
Yeah. You nailed it. When you were
Do it.
saying that, I was
Yes,
like, bro.
there,
Nailed it.
we were watching the movie. I looked at Braden. I was like, Smashing Pumpkins. He's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
That's
knew.
so great. Okay, last one. Canadian dancer and choreographer Emma Portner plays four different roles in the film, which I mentioned, three of them being villains in the Pink Opaque. And then she played Marco, the evil clown, and Mr. Melancholy. The only non Pink Opaque character she plays is Amanda, Maddie's friend, who originally began watching the Pink Opaque with her until they stopped being friends. Maddie later says, I feel like she's a secret agent sent here to make my life miserable, after bringing up how their friendship fell apart. The fact that she plays most of the villains in the Pink Opaque adds to, the fact that that world might be real. So, okay. Well, now let's do questions. Question time. Fun questions. Braden, we're going to start with you. You're going to have two questions. First, why did you pick this movie?
I picked this movie because of the time frame. I love movies set in the 90s, early 2000s when I was a kid. The colors, like just looking at him now in front of that pink TV, the music, um, just the weirdness of it, and just the overall themes of it, like I talked about earlier. Um, and even though it is kind of dreadful and sad, I still just love written in chalk. There is still time.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
I
That's why I
agree.
picked it.
Love it. Okay, next question. What was your favorite 90s TV show that you wished you could have lived inside of when you were a kid?
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Without a doubt, the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Dude.
I would
Hell
be
yeah.
fighting Zordon to this day if I could.
Oh.
Me and Kimberly would be living in a nice cottage. Don't tell my wife. I would probably be the Blue Ranger. Billy was my boy.
Hell
Nice.
yeah, hell yeah.
Don't get me confused with the Black Ranger. That's racist. It would definitely be Power Rangers, Blue Ranger.
You struck me as the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah. The Yellow Ranger's pretty cool too. I do like yellow,
Love it.
but give me Billy all day.
That's so good. All right, Jeff.
Yeah.
You may not be able to answer this right off the bat. You might have to come back.
Shit.
If you wrote an episode of The Pink Opaque, what would the
Okay.
main monster be, and or
Ah.
what would the episode be about?
Okay. God, oh, you're gonna have to come back. This is a
Yeah,
lot. I'm gonna
I told
come
you it
back
was a
to me.
lot. Okay.
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 Write an episode for a sitcom right now.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, for real.
Ah!
All right. Daphne. They didn't have taglines for this movie like some of the past movies. So we're going to play You Gotta Find the Fake Movie Quote from this movie.
God.
So only one of them is fake.
Only one of them is fake, two of them are real. Did Owen say, "What if she was right? What if I was someone else, someone beautiful and powerful, buried alive and suffocating to death on the other side of a television screen?"
He did say that.
Did Mr. Melancholy say, "Soon you won't remember anything, your real name, your superpowers, you won't even remember that you're dying"?
Yeah, he did say that.
Or did Maddie say, "Sometimes I think the TV wasn't showing another world, it was reminding us of the one we forgot"?
I thought she said that too.
Which one of those are fake? Do you
Trust
need
your
to hear
gut,
them again?
Daphne.
I guess tell me him again because I thought all of them sounded accurate.
Did
Confidence
Owens
dropped off real quick.
did Owen say, "What if she was right? What if I was someone else, someone beautiful and powerful, buried alive and suffocating to death on the other side of a television screen"? Did Mr. Melancholy say, "Soon you won't remember anything, your real name, your superpowers, you won't even remember that you're dying"? Or did Maddie say, "Sometimes I think the TV wasn't showing another world, it was reminding us of the one we forgot"?
Did you just take one of those and barely change it or something?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Well, I guess the Maddie line because the other two felt very accurate.
You got it. You did it.
Yeah.
That was the fake one. That was the
Yeah.
fake
Nice.
one.
Shouldn't doubt yourself. You got that right
Yeah,
away.
yeah. You hit it. You nailed it. Okay, let's see here. Dayton. Pick a 90s band to make a theme song for this movie.
I mean, I feel like there's low hanging fruit here right now. I'm gonna switch this around, and I'm gonna actually go with the Cranberries.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
I do
that's
like
good.
that.
That'd be a good
I
one.
can see that.
All right. Jacelyn, you get to play this game. You're gonna assign
God.
each of us a character from this movie. I have
How dare
characters
you do
pulled
this
up.
to me?
I have
Yeah.
characters pulled up. If you're watching the stream, here's the characters. We got Owen. Okay.
Chaplet.
We
Oh,
got.
God, hold on.
Yep.
Well, just say somebody's name when you see an image. That's what you should do.
Or do you want to see all the characters first before you start
Yeah,
assigning?
that's what we usually do. We go through the characters and then we'll let you go through potential assigning.
Okay,
Good
sorry. My fucking
No, you're
my
fine.
headphone disconnected right as I was trying to like fucking do anything.
That's okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Okay, we have.
Is it this specific face that I'm
No.
assigning to somebody?
No, not the face. Just the character as a whole. And you don't have to assign right now. We're going to go through and show the characters. Then we'll go back through and you can assign.
Okay.
We got Owen. We
Mhm.
got Maddie.
Mhm.
We got Isabella. We got
Mhm.
Tara. Brenda. Frank. And Mr. Melancholy. I believe there's 7 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 7 people and 6 of us. So you can leave 1 unassigned. Do
This
you?
is so terrible. It's like saying who
It
has main
is.
character energy and who doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. Do you assign any of us Owen?
Owen is Jeffrey Phillips Berry
Uh,
Jr.
Okay.
I saw that coming.
He's Owen. You're Owen, Jeff.
Great.
Sorry.
Do
Thank
you
you.
assign any of us Maddie?
Since she kind of fucks up Owen's life, I guess it's gotta be me. If Jeff is Owen, I gotta be Maddie.
Love it.
Very self-aware.
Love it. All right. Do you assign any of us Isabella?
Daphne gets to be Isabella.
Okay.
Saw that coming.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
You get to be the only well-adjusted, sweet, happy person.
Do you assign any of us Tara?
I think Dayton gets to be my problematic lesbian-coded sidekick.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Understand.
Love it. Love it. Do you assign any of us Brenda?
I'm not gonna make any of you Cancer Mom.
The mom.
That just
Okay.
felt wrong.
Okay. Do you assign any of us Frank?
He's the abusive father
Dude,
of
this is the
Among Us.
blown. God,
Isn't that
okay,
a
what's
show for girls?
face.
That's what I think.
I don't know anything about Fred Durst as a person, but I will say actually I feel like there could be a really interesting character study of the dad. I think there's a lot more we could talk about with the dad because he does try to help
Yeah.
to the best of his ability, assuming that he's not just a weird goon guy.
Come back. We'll come back.
Okay.
Do you assign any of us Mr. Melancholy? The villain.
Yeah, it's gotta be you, Braden, because you fucking recommended this film.
I
Okay.
am the
You were
I
the
love
evil
it.
mastermind that made this whole
I love
problem
it.
come up. So I guess Jace,
So-
you're.
Am I Frank or am I
Fred Durst.
Brenda?
I mean, listen.
Look at that face. That face on the couch just screams Jace.
Like I don't know. Could you be some weird amalgam of the two?
Yeah, I'll be Owen's parents.
You're a
I
parental
feel
type.
like the dad could have been cast as a potato, like a russet potato, and it would have had the same impact.
I love it. I love it. All right, that's
Well, now
perfect.
you're ruining Jeff's character.
Okay.
I was seeing me and Dayton as Marco Polo. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh,
We
that would have
love
been
it.
good, yeah.
I thought about putting Marco Polo in there, but
That's so good.
The Crescent Duo.
Jeff, have
Yeah,
you
you
have you come up with your episode
Okay,
monster?
I've got 2 of them. One of them's
Okay.
the monster of the week. The other one's the themed season finale. Okay.
Okay.
So, monster of the week leading into the season finale, identity theft. The monster of the week, Mr. Scam Likely.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So,
I forgot about Scam Likely.
and so what he does is he will gaslight the main characters and transform into the other person and like feed them false info and like make them feel insecure and make the relationship real rocky. Leading into the season finale of Eclipse, the nightmare starts to leak into each of their worlds, and they have to fight to take down Mr. Melancholy.
Melancholy.
Yes, thank you.
I love it.
That was
What do you
great.
think?
Get him an Emmy.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
That's
I want to
Emmy
see.
writing.
I want to see the script on my desk tomorrow.
Oh, yes,
Jeff,
sir.
do your best Scam Likely voice.
Oh god. It'd have to be kind of robot. It would have to be like.
Oh, okay.
But it'd have to be kind of cute. Oh god.
Do a cute robot, Jeff.
No.
That's fine.
Let's see. No, I don't got it. It'd be like, you're muted, Jace.
I'm
Jeffrey,
muted.
and this is why you
Oh.
are cast as Owen, because you were given an
Ah.
opportunity to do something. You went, no.
No.
No. No.
You proved
I
it.
refuse. I love
I
it.
think it'd be like, I always imagine it as like an old timey barkeep kind of vibe.
Okay.
It's gotta be
Monocle and
like
mustache.
yes see kind of guy, like a yes see.
Yes, yes. Hey.
I love it.
You thought you loved each other? No.
Can
Alright.
can I have a question for Jace?
Yeah, let's hit it.
All right. This one's kind of a depressing one, but in Owen's failed life, he worked at the Family Fun Center. Where would you work in your failed life?
In
And
my
why?
in my failed life.
Home Depot.
No,
Oh,
no, it wouldn't be
no.
Home Depot.
Ouch.
I think it would work. I would work in my failed life. I would work at Walmart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Good
I
choice.
always have said I will never work. There's always a few stable places I would never work. One is Walmart, one is McDonald's. Honestly, those might be the only two, but I will never work at Walmart.
Or
Shout out to everyone
maybe
working at
Starbucks.
Walmart.
Damn.
I was hoping you'd be like card attendant at a movie theater.
Well,
Oh
like
yeah, what about those cards?
the carts
I
were
know.
weird. The carts in that movie
So
were
weird.
weird. Like
I
I
would
feel like
love being that.
I mean, the other answer I would have, like in a failed life, but similar to Owen's, where it's like kind of like quote unquote maybe a dream job, but is a terrible job. I would work at GameStop.
Dude.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Fuck.
one.
That is a good
God.
one. Shout out
So,
everyone working at GameStop and Walmart. We love
yep,
you.
yep.
McDonald's. Yeah.
Subscribe. Okay. That's all of it that I got here. So we're gonna spin the magical wheel of destiny for
Great
next
choice
month.
this week.
Yes, it
Great
was
choice this
fantastic,
month.
Braden.
That's
Hell
it.
yeah.
Fantastic.
I thought we still had time.
Got it.
Hey.
Okay, I gotta
Spin that
end this
wheel.
stream and then I gotta restream, so you'll have to jump in the next stream.
Okay.
Okay, here's our wheel.
Oh. There we
Okay,
go.
so I've been really bad at saying the movies before spinning, so I want to try to do that. So we got Braden's pick of Last Action Hero. We got Jeff's pick of Ricky-O, the story of Ricky. We got Jason's pick of The Isle of Dogs. Daphne's pick is Greener Grass. I picked Underworld, and Dayton, you're gonna have to help me out here.
Oh, dude, I can't remember the full name.
I don't have it pulled up.
Hold on,
Onyx,
yeah, I have it texted to you.
Onyx,
Give me a
and the
second.
Fortuitous.
Oh, I wanted to see that.
What is this? This title is the worst one to try to remember.
Yeah,
In the
Yeah, it's a
fortuitous
rough one.
book of or
Onyx
Onyx.
the Fortuitous and the Book
Talisman
of
Souls.
yeah.
Talisman of Souls.
Talisman of Souls, yep.
Okay.
What a
Well,
title.
yeah, what a title. All right, let's see what we get.
Come on, baby Ricky. Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
Ricky!
Is it?
Last Action.
How was that Ricky?
Haraway.
God damn it!
Haraway.
No!
I thought it was Ricky-O.
As,
All
a
right.
back-to-back, as a back-to-back winner, can I give it up? It was a hair off.
If you want to, you're the
I'm
winner.
a back-to-back.
No,
we
we
just
gotta-
watched my
I'll
movie.
just
Let's
wait.
do Ricky.
Nah, you won, bro. This was fair and square. I'm not a sore
It was
loser.
random.
It was random. This is fair.
All right,
Honor the
let's
wheel.
put a vote on it.
Okay, it's Arnold. We're watching.
Okay, or do Last Action Hero.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do
Okay,
Last Action Hero.
Last Action Hero. This is a fantastic movie. I'm very excited to watch this
Me
again.
too.
It's
I'm
been
excited for
forever.
this one.
I've never seen it.
It's so
It's been a
good.
couple years.
It's
I haven't seen it.
honestly kind of a similar theme as what Braden just picked. A TV show crossover reality.
Yeah, that's true.
You see where my mind is? What I like.
The man's got a type.
Get me out of this world. I don't want to be here.
When I've seen the
Somebody needs
poster,
to
though,
do-
it reminds me of Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's on a same vibe for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got
I'm
Arnold
out of this
Schwarzenegger and a
reality.
kid, so. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thank all of you guys for doing this discussion with me. If you want to join us next month in watching Last Action Hero, you sure can. That's our April pick. It's going to be exciting, and then we'll see what gets picked for May. All right,
Yeah.
peace out, everyone.
Bye.
There's
Bye.
still time.
Bye.